Behind me is the amazing Hogwarts Castle. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I can't believe I'm actually seeing the Hogwarts Castle. They've built it just like it is in the movies. Behind me is the amazing Hogwarts Castle. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I can't believe I'm actually seeing the Hogwarts Castle. They've built it just like it is in the movies. And this is an amazing place to get your picture clicked with the Hogwarts Castle. It's so beautiful. At the entrance to the castle, which is also the entrance to the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride, are two huge gargoyles, which is exactly how the castle is built in the movies and the books as well. And then of course you have the castle. Oh my god, I just can't get over it. I think I'm going to spend a lot of time just admiring the castle from here. When you're riding on the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, then you can't carry your backpacks with you. You can only carry like a small bag with you that you can like put it across your shoulder. So they have these lockers over here. You just need to scan your park ticket here, and then whichever locker is available, that will pop open and you can fit in your bag in there, close, and it will automatically close. But just make sure that you're carrying your ticket with you, because to open these lockers,
to rent a locker,
you will need
please
your
scan
ticket.
your park ticket.
I'm about to go for my first ride, which is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Experience. And I'm just walking in the queue, and this ride is located inside the Hogwarts Castle. The Hogwarts Castle looks absolutely beautiful, and what I have heard is the queue to this ride takes you through a lot of interesting places inside the castle. So we're just gonna see what all we have in here.
They look like a pretty nasty lot to me.
Have you heard? Hagrid's lost the dragon.
Find it, Helga. He always does. Let's just hope it doesn't burn down the Owlery like last time.
Specifically intended to...
Keep your voices down. Everything's going to be fine, but let's make this quick.
Excuse me, we recommend you warn you. If you stay much longer, you'll find yourself listening to Professor Binns go on about the history of Hogwarts.
Which, it should be pointed out, is rather fascinating. One book I highly recommend, which is an absolutely riveting read, is Bathilda Bagshot's Hogwarts.
Perhaps another time.
Both parents happen to be muggles, if you recall, Ronald.
Anyway, we thought you might prefer to come with us and see a game of Quidditch.
From now we'll fly down to the Quidditch pitch. Of course, we'll need a bit of magic. A spell I learned from a world-class Quidditch player.
Hermione knows all these spells, you see.
Well, we'll make it explain a bit.
Why is that always happening?
Infuriatrix and Canada.
She's barking, which is brilliant. Someone's coming. Remember, there are rules requirements.
Simon!
Don't be dummy! Ah, Gryffindor!
I just finished my Harry Potter and the Forbidden Experience ride, and we exited at the Argus Filch's Emporium of Confiscated Goods, and they have all kinds of goods here that you can shop. Of course, they have some t-shirts, sweaters, and a lot of goods that I'm sure Argus Filch wouldn't have approved of. They have Hedwig as well, so cute. I wish I could take him, but he's a little too big for me to carry. They also have the Marauders map in here, and it's actually moving. It's a working map, so I can see Argus Filch, Severus Snape, Harry Potter and Albus Dumbledore moving around in the Hogwarts castle. They also have these broomsticks. If you're a fan of Quidditch, you can get one of these broomsticks. They have the Death Eater mask. But I'm not a big fan of the Death Eaters, of course. So I'm not going to purchase this. And they have the sorting hat as well. And then Gryffindor's mascot. The snake for Salazar Slytherin. They have a bunch of stuff. I wish I could purchase everything, but of course that's not happening. They have the Monster Book of Monster that you can purchase as a souvenir. And then they have Hagrid, my favorite. I just came out after riding Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride, and it was such a wonderful ride, one of the best rides I have ever experienced in my life. And the ride happens inside the Hogwarts castle, and while you're queuing up for the ride, you will pass through Professor Sprout's garden, you'll pass through Dumbledore's office, you'll see the entrance to Dumbledore's office, you'll see the talking and the moving portraits, you'll see the sorting hat, you'll see Dumbledore talking, you'll see Ron, Hermione and Harry up on the top. So it's an amazing experience just queuing up, and then when you start the ride, oh my god, it was so amazing. I think it was like a 5 minutes ride, but I think I'm going to ride it again because it was so amazing. And the best part is that there was hardly any queue. Outside it was showing that the queue is for 25 minutes, but once we got in, then I think within like 7 minutes we went and sat on the I don't know what it's called, but we started with the ride in like just 5 to 7 minutes. It's not a scary ride at all. I was a little skeptical because I was alone. I was a little scared whether like how would the ride be, but then it was not at all scary. It's not a roller coaster, but there would be like few drops here and there, and then the ride accelerates quickly at some points, and then there are a few drops as well, but then it's easily manageable. They say that if you have motion sickness, then you should avoid this ride, which is something that I felt as well. Like if I had eaten a lot, then maybe I would have felt a little dizzy. It is actually a dark ride with motion simulating projection screens. Harry and his classmates Ron, Hermione along with Draco, they'll take you all over the Hogwarts castle. Harry and Draco will take you over the Quidditch stadium as they are playing a match, and then you'll encounter lots of scary creatures in the Forbidden Forest. You'll encounter Dementors, spiders and so many other creatures. But amazing ride, a must do ride when you are here. I'm definitely going to do it again after some time. So this is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at the Islands of Adventure at the Universal Studio theme park in Orlando. I just went on my second ride, which is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, and it's actually a roller coaster ride. You can either sit on Hagrid's motorbike, or you can sit on the attached sidecar, and it will take you through It will take you through an exciting journey. Witness a lot of magical creatures, some of Hagrid's favorite, and then of course Hagrid will come at places to greet you. But it's supposedly one of the best rides here. But I think personally I liked the Forbidden Journey more than this one. This one was also wonderful, no doubt. But I think for me the Forbidden Journey was a notch better. This is another ride which is Flight of the Hippogriff, which is again a roller coaster ride, but a small one, and it's mainly for the kids. I'm not going on this ride because there's a waiting time of like 45 minutes, and I already did the other Hagrid ride, so I'm going to give this a miss. You're visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, then of course you need to come to Three Broomsticks for a meal, which is where I am sitting right now, and you can see the interiors. It's so amazing and it's so much similar to what they have in books. And Three Broomsticks is also the place where Harry has his first butterbeer. So I'm going to have some butterbeer along with some chicken fingers. I'm really hungry after all that walking around, but this is such a nice place and it's located right next to the Hogwarts Castle. We have the cleaning cart as well. Look at the ambience.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me?
After having an amazing lunch of chicken fingers, I am back in front of the Hogwarts Castle, but this time with my butterbeer, and this is so delicious. I mean, I knew it will be good, it will taste good, but this is amazing, and I don't really know what all they have put inside this. It's non-alcoholic, of course, even though it's called butterbeer, but it's so delicious. I think I'm definitely gonna have more than one. And it's a nice cool drink on this hot sunny day to sip with a view of the Hogwarts Castle. Cheers. Got this butterbeer for only like $7 inside the Three Broomsticks, and there are a lot of like small shops outside as well where they are selling butterbeers. But because Harry had his first butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks, so I thought it's the perfect place to have my butterbeer as well. And I'm just going to enjoy it, finish it with a view of the Hogwarts Castle.
Be now till the morning light, before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away.
Bye, bye. Which way are you going? That way? Off to Hogsmeade. Bye bye. See you, darling.
I'm going to ride the Hogwarts Express again from Islands of Adventure to the Universal Studios, because the display that they have in both the directions is different and I want to experience it both. So I'm going to ride it to the Universal Studios and then quickly ride it back again to Islands of Adventure and finish the rest of the attraction. The Hogwarts Express attraction closes at 5, but right now it's just like 2 p.m. So I'll be back here by 2:30ish or max by 3 p.m. and then I'll have like enough time to cover whatever I have to cover, whatever is pending. But I think I've seen it all at Hogsmeade, but I still have the rest of the universe, the rest of the Islands of Adventure to cover, but that's fine. Like I told you, I was here for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you.
So here is the Hogwarts Express, and it looks exactly the same as they have shown it in the movies. It's a proper steam engine train with the smoke coming out of it. Amazing. I can't believe I have actually taken a ride on the Hogwarts Express.
I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light?
And this time the journey was very different. So as the train ride started, Hagrid said goodbye to us, and then we crossed the Hogwarts Castle, the Forbidden Forest, and then we were joined by Fred and George Weasley, and of course their fireworks. And then as we approached London and as we approached King Cross station, Mad-Eye Moody was there to welcome us. So make sure that you ride the Hogwarts Express in both the directions to get the best experience.
Stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light?
One of the best features of the ride in this direction is that you get to actually cross through the platform 9 3/4. So make sure that you keep an eye out for it and don't miss this experience. The effects that they have created inside each and every train compartment, it's truly commendable. Like, instead of for the windows, they have a visual screen, and the scenery keeps changing, and it's not just on the window side, but keep an eye out on the compartments door side as well, because they have created shadows of Dementors, and you'll see Harry, Ron, Hermione trying to find an empty compartment. There'll be spiders, and then there'll be frogs as well. So you'll see all of that on the door of the compartment. So make sure you get the park to park ticket, if only to ride the Hogwarts Express. It's truly a once in a lifetime experience for all the Harry Potter fans.
You go to Hogsmeade without a permission form! I don't even know how you got there! You can bet you will not be going anywhere during the summer holidays! Don't you ever disregard your mother's and night wishes again!